CM Punk is back, and so I'm back, kind of wiping the dust off the mic for one last review in a long time. But CM Punk has returned to the WWE, and in a shocking twist of events, I don't think anyone expected it to pan out like this. I think we all saw the Shinsuke Nakamura thing was going to happen. That didn't end up happening. But I'm going to review the show, because why not? We kicked off with the first match, the Women's War Games match. It was a really good match. It had the better spots out of the two matches. And it was actually probably the best Women's War Games match I've watched. I'm going to give it 4.5. It was a really good match. No botches by the women. They wrestled really well. And it was the perfect length that it should have been. 4.5. Team Bianca Belair won. I thought the heel team would win. But Damage Control lost. There was no turn on Bayley, nothing after the match. That will probably happen on SmackDown or Raw, whichever show they are on. Moving on. The second match on the show, The Miz versus Gunther. An absolute classic. Gunther retained his title, although I thought The Miz would win. The Miz is a face, but he was using the tactics. I really like that about The Miz. He's a good character, and he should stick with this character. But Gunther won. Gunther retained the title, continues his illustrious reign. And Miz, I genuinely thought Miz would win. But Miz loses an instant classic. A really good match. 4-1 4th. I really enjoyed this. Continued with the pace of the first match. But the third match, Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar, that's where the pace fell off. I think this match should have gone on longer. It was fast paced. It was fun. 3.5. Santos picked up the win. He's the heel. He just turned heel. They need to give him that momentum going into WrestleMania. Dragon Lee, exceptional performance. The fans are behind him. And he's a really strong character to have on the show. Definitely worth the call up. Santos wins. 3.5. Fast paced. We move on. Fourth match. Absolutely killed the pace of the show. Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark. 3 stars. Rhea Ripley won. Dead match. Nobody even cared. The fans are really behind Rhea Ripley. And Ripley versus Belair is where they should be heading for WrestleMania. Now moving on. I really thought we'd get Shinsuke Nakamura mystery opponent thing, but we didn't. But we move on to the men's war game. It was a really strong match. Could have done with some better spots, more weapon use. I liked the women's war games match more. But Randy Orton came back after Rhea Ripley tried to cash in for Damian Priest. Randy Orton returns. He looks in really good shape, Randy Orton. He doesn't even look like he's been injured. And the stories are going to be exceptional going into WrestleMania. Definitely some interesting stories. I'd like to see Randy versus Cody more than Cody versus Roman. Cody versus Roman is repetitive. Just make Roman resign from the post or something. And Randy Orton comes back. Everything's happy. Nobody really expects anything. I really thought Randy would RKO somebody after the match. And they put the thing, the all rights reserved thing. And CM Punk comes out of nowhere. CM Punk's music plays. The fans go wild, I go wild. And CM Punk is back in the WWE after 13-14 years. God only knows. CM Punk is back in the WWE. Finally. And it's going to be interesting where they go with CM Punk. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns before Roman loses the title. You definitely have to give us that match. CM Punk is back. The hype's around CM Punk. To rate the War Games match, I'll give it 4-1 4th. Strong match, nothing more. I like the last year's match more. But CM Punk is back. Randy Orton returned 10 out of 10. CM Punk returned 11 out of 10. An amazing show. Now I'm going to give it 9.75 out of 10 because of CM Punk. All around, even the matches, they were good. And probably one of the best shows of the year. Survivor Series. To end the year with a bang.